What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new YouTube video. For those of you who don't know, my name is Royster. I'm a recipe developer, food and product photographer, and powerlifter. Today's May 19th. It's actually my sister and brother's birthday. They are twins. Random, but yeah, today's May 19th, a Sunday. I'm gonna keep it real. My body is not recovering well. A lot of that has to do with just not being able to recover from this past week. I put my body through a lot of stress and haven't given it the proper opportunity to get enough sleep and rest and recover. I've actually been going and going and going. So that's starting to catch up. That's on me. That's travel plans and, last minute things, and just, hey, it is what it is. It happens. So my back feels like I've been deadlifting and squatting for the last 4 days straight. So that's kind of what we feel like right now. Like, I've just been deadlifting consistently and squatting consistently back to back. But today we have squats and deadlifts. So hopefully it won't be that bad. Once I start to warm up a little bit, I'll start to feel better. I'm already in the gym, so I know like my mood gets better when I'm in the gym. And just take my time before I get under the bar. I do appreciate the time I do have. So I'm gonna roll around a little bit. I'm gonna stretch out quite a bit. I'm gonna walk for a little bit. Then I'll get under the bar. We're out of week 4, now into week 1. Fatigue is high, so we are deloading this week on squats for sure. Thinking anywhere between 606 to 628, maybe 633, just depending on how everything is feeling after the last warm up. I say 600, but basically if 595 doesn't move the way I want it to, we're on singles again. If 595 moves pretty slow, then that'll be the single. We have here the new and improved SBD knee sleeves. So these are the new 7mm knee sleeves. They are an improved design upon the regular 7mm knee sleeves. They have all the information you need to know on their website, and also their YouTube channel does a great job posting a lot of educational and informational content with their equipment and all the other things that they're doing on their side. We'll see how this feels today. So it's an improved product. If I'm not mistaken, not a new product, an improved product. So for you guys who are looking to upgrade your knee sleeve and you do like the 7mm knee sleeves, this will be the one that I would most likely recommend. But I will try them on today to give them a run through, just so I can give you proper feedback. I'm assuming it's going to be fine. I did go up a size. I have a small here. Typically I wear extra small when it comes to the 7mm knee sleeves, and I think a small in the weightlifting knee sleeves, which I don't know why I don't go down an extra small, but the smalls are actually perfect for me in the weightlifting. The smalls are like a good size in the 7mm. I find that the small with the powerlifting knee sleeves, I struggle with. So a medium or large for me there works really well. For instance, when I did the 821 squat, I actually did those in large powerlifting knee sleeves. Prior to that, I was squatting 800 in extra small 7mm SBD knee sleeves, like regular. So I think my sizes was just very based on comfort. I'm at a point now when I'm lifting, I want to be comfortable while I'm lifting. I don't want to be uncomfortable because the weight's already uncomfortable. I don't need to be any more uncomfortable while I'm trying to lift. That's just kind of the place I'm at right now, especially when it comes to knee sleeves. I'm using the ones that feel most comfortable to me. That's where I'm at. So I'm gonna warm up real quick, and then we'll get under the bar, and then I'll give some feedback after my squat session, and then we're gonna go right into deadlifts. boys worked up a sweat, so I think what I'm going to do now is start to put my knee sleeves on, because I think by the time I want to put them on after my typical run through. So what I usually do is I'll work up to like 500 pounds before I even put on knee sleeves. However, since these are 7 millimeters and not the 5, and since there are new knee sleeves and not some old ones I've used, I'm going to go ahead and put them on now, because the odds of them getting stuck because I'm sweaty are high, and I don't feel like fighting my knee sleeves today. They're also a small, so I don't really know if that's going to change anything, if it's going to make it easier for me to get on, but I'm not going to risk it. I'm just going to put them on now, get under the bar and start moving. Me and Dom, yeah, we be hitting the same shit. All right, so we ended up knocking out 639 pounds. I always undersell, and I apologize for that. I don't do that intentionally. I just think sometimes where I'm at is at those levels, but then when I get on the bar, I'm like, what am I talking about? I'm so much stronger than what I'm giving myself credit for, because I'm always like underselling, because I'm like, oh yeah, objectively I think 600 to 633 is the number, but then also like I could just slap on a green 639. Is, to me, 6 pounds isn't that big of a difference. Like, it's not going to make or break my lift, especially when it's a deload week. So 639 went down for a single. It was easy, it was light, but there are a lot of things that I feel personally where I know, like, okay, my fatigue is high. I know that. Sam made a really good point. He said, Jamar, what week are you on? Are you on week 3? You got something big today? And I was like, no, I'm on week 1. And he was like, so you hit 750 for a double on week 4? And I was like, yes. So typically, for a lot of you who have been following me, you already know my week 3 squats are my biggest squats. But for a lot of you who are new to this channel and don't know, I typically squat big on week 3. That's just kind of what it is. So what happened with this last block was, as you all have seen, I was in California this past week. So the plan was to squat heavy on Sunday on week 4 at Barbell Brigade, because we were doing a photo shoot and some video stuff and some content, so I was going to squat like in the upper 7s. I switched up my week 3 and week 4 just to make sure I could squat heavy on the day I was there versus it being a deload week, because I already know I'm in a new environment. We're trying to get some great content, some heavy lifts. I already knew what it was, and I was fine with doing that because I've done it before. I've done seasons where I was hitting heavy on week 4s. So that was what had happened. So again, what happens on week 4 when I hit heavy squats, heavy deads, heavy bench is my fatigue. My fatigue becomes at an all-time high, and it's just so hard to recover during that week. Not only that, I traveled a lot, and I've just been in the seated position all week, it feels like. So my back just hasn't had time to recover. So yeah, a lot of if Sam hadn't said that, I wouldn't really have thought about it, because honestly, I didn't really care to think too much about it. I just know what I'm feeling, and I know how to manage that now. So I guess I'm only saying that because he brought that to my attention. I was like, yeah, you're right. This is the reason why. But so I knew today I was going to be able to do this, but I just knew I was going to feel all of it, which I do. I feel everything. My calves need to be loosened up. My quads need to be massaged, loosened. I need some dry needling. And whenever I get that done, my body just obviously relaxes because it's able to. But then I get right back into lifting after a couple of weeks, and it's just like money. It's fluid. It's like I can feel all of me all again. So yeah, that was that. We're deloading, so we're gonna drop it down to, I don't know what this weight is. It's 3 reds and a blue, so whatever that is, like 470 something, I think. Hold on. I didn't say anything about it, but I love these knee sleeves. I know that sounds crazy, but I do. There's something about these knee sleeves that, again, the information is what it is. You read it, you see it, it sounds cool. But until you put these bad boys on and you actually feel it, you're like, okay, I totally get it and understand. So the knee sleeves, to me, these new 7mm, if I said they were new, that's my fault. I think they're not technically new. They're an upgraded version of the 7mm SBD knee sleeves. To me, they feel like a combination between the powerlifting knee sleeve and the OG SBD knee sleeves. I don't know what it is, but they feel absolutely amazing. These are knee sleeves that I would prefer to wear every single day. They're not hard to get on. They fit like a glove. They also don't cut off my circulation. I said this to Dom and Evan, where whenever I put on knee sleeves, they don't go that high up for my knee much, because my quad is just it's just massive. It's just sticking out, so it's hard to cover that area. So the knee sleeve tends to rest at the bottom on my calf muscle. And if it's too tight of a knee sleeve or too restrictive, it's gonna cut off my circulation, and then I'm gonna feel this tingle on my toes. But for the most part, I can get through a session, but it's just a very, very uncomfortable training session. That's not something that I want at this point in my life. I'm just trying to train comfortably. By that, I only mean with equipment. My training's never comfortable, but training with equipment, I want to train with equipment that feels comfortable and that's gonna, do the work I need it to do. I don't need anything that's going to cut off my circulation or have me walking like a fucking duck. If you're in the market for a pair of powerlifting knee sleeves, or if you're just starting your powerlifting journey, I will honestly highly recommend the new upgraded SBD knee sleeves, the 7mm ones. If you're a little bit further into your powerlifting career, you have some variety. You have options. Stick with what feels best for you. That's going to be the best option for you. But you have options, which is something that I absolutely do love about SBD, is that they do have a variety of options. The new 7mm, you got the old 7mm, you got the new powerlifting knee sleeves, you got the weightlifting knee sleeves. You have options. That is a bonus. And also you have options in colors. So shout out to SBD. We really appreciate you coming out with quality products as always. Let's get the deadlifts. Well, let me finish squats first. So that's all for today's workout. Nothing too crazy. Taking it easy to build back up, to ramp back up to those upper 700 ranges slightly before the meet. Don't want to push it too hard, too fast. I'm going to find that happy medium and just kind of go in here as healthy as I possibly can be. That is the overall goal. But also, you know, the goal is to push some squats. So that's something to be, for me, excited about. A goal, personal goal of mine to have, just to have a massive squat for this meet and let the chips fall where they may after that. So I'm excited. I'm so happy to start this prep series that I'm planning on doing for you all. I'm looking forward to it. There's a lot of life changes, a lot of things that have happened, and recent things that have happened that have, you know, just kind of like had me all over the place. But lots of good things, some not so good things, but overall life things, you know. So I'm excited to go ahead and just kind of fall in this head first and give my all to a whole other prep that is just an opportunity to show up at my best. So that's kind of where we're at now. But you can always support me at the links in the description box below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm out.